Audience feedback. What do you think of the front cover of Hustle and Flow?
First of all, the thing that appeals to me most is the masthead, which is in bright orange and black with the orange white line, and vice versa for Hustle. I think this is consistent with some cover lines here. As you see, orange here, orange here, orange here, and also it's blue as well. So there's some consistency over here, and that it goes well with the picture of a man looking away from the camera, with low-key lighting and very grungy, contrasting picture, which appeals well. I also like the strapline 2010, the biggest moments. It really that does appeal to me. That does catch my eye, and I like how it's conventional, as it's the layout is similar to other magazines. One thing I will criticise, however, is the gap here. Probably should have some strap lines there, or maybe a pug would do it.
Audience feedback. What do you think for the front cover of Hustle and Flow?
I like the masthead, the title here, the colours used, the orange, like orangey brown colour with the black. It really reflects the image as well. The image in the background is like this grungy look, you know. What's the genre, if I can ask, for the magazine?
R&B.
R&B, yeah. It actually does represent R&B through the masthead. And if you see the cover lines here, like you've used famous celebrities like Wiz Khalifa and stuff. Like you've used their names, but you've changed them in a way to, you know, like so he attracts more, he appeals more to an Asian background. For instance, T-Bone and Wiz Khalifa and stuff, which is quite clever, really. And the colours used, I like how the blue stands out. It really stands out from the rest of the writing. And actually putting the website at the bottom really helps the audience as well. So in case they want to know more about the magazine, they can actually visit the website. And the strapline at the top is really good as well. It acts more of a boost towards the magazine and the audience. So overall, I think it's a pretty good magazine, and most thing that I find interesting is the masthead of the magazine. So, thank you.
Audience feedback. What do you think of the contents page of Hustle and Flow?
The first thing that sticks out, the image is a very light picture, high key lighting of two people, same on the other side, and I like the consistency of the Hustle and Flow, so it keeps me aware of what I'm reading. I like how it's standing out as the background of the pictures. They're wearing black hoodies with a white background, so that's contrasting there. I like how the consistency of that follows on towards the content writing, where you've got numbering in white as well. However, one thing that I will criticise is the second page here, where it's black and I can't see what my vision on it is a bit blurred out, so that is one thing I criticise. But overall, I think it's conventional, and I think it's something that I'll continue reading and gaining interest to.
Audience feedback. What do you think of the contents page of Hustle and Flow?
I think it's really interesting, since this is the first contents page I've seen. It's on both pages, so it's on both sides, so it's different. So you know that would be a major. So it's almost a gap in the market you're actually going for here. So it's really good. I like how you put the Hustle and Flow on each corner of the page. It reminds the audience what they're reading, what they're going through. It's that magazine, and actually having the website on each page as well, which again is reinforcing that in the audience's head, which really keeps them knowing about the magazine, and therefore it stays in their head. They wouldn't forget it. And I like how the two dominant images are used here, which really makes me focus on the images more than the writing, which I think what you were going for here. And the actual contents here, how you use the faint box behind it, so it stands out. Like if you use black with white writing against a grey background. Well, I can criticize you though here is this dark area. We have black writing on dark area. It makes it really hard to read, which you know it could have been better. Like if you use the white writing on this side as well, that would have been a lot better. But overall, I think it's very interesting and it's very nice, and I really like the idea of how you use both pages and both sides of the page.
Audience feedback. What do you think of the double page spread of Hustle and Flow?
The first thing that stands out is the cover line here, strap line on masthead. I have a billionaire mentality with a street reality. I like how that's in black and it's contrasting with the image, the background image, which is a picture of a gang, which is a very good picture. As it's not really, it's a mid close up, sorry, of 6 boys with a background image which emphasizes the urban scenery. I like this part as well, how it's white and contrasting to that. And I like the drop cap, which is conventional. I like how the black writing is contrasting to the white background, and I like this mirror sort of effect where there's man-made and then you've got man-made flipped. One thing I would criticize, however, is this space here. It is a bit spacious and it does seem like there's something missing, and probably page numbers as well. Something could go there and hopefully fill up this gap. But overall, I think it's a conventional double page spread, and the main thing I would point out is the masthead here, which I like a lot.
Audience feedback. What do you think of the double page spread of Hustle and Flow?
I'm looking at it as a double page spread. I really like how the image, it goes further than the middle of the page, so which really makes it dominant and makes it think like you want me to concentrate on the image mostly than the actual text. Not to ignore the text, but to concentrate first on the image, which is really important. Most audiences would really find the image more interesting than the text. And I like how you use the speech marks, or the speech marks are in red, so really it makes you pay attention to what the quote is. Looking at this man-made with the reflection, I think it's clever how you use the reflection. So it's like looking at the image itself is a bunch of Asian teenagers, which I believe for the main audience would have been for this magazine. So therefore the reflection here is almost saying that these people reflect the audience and who you're aiming for. And the text itself is really interesting, how you've focused here on this character called JD, which is, I believe, so working on the name of Jay-Z, which is quite interesting. So overall, I think it's a good double spread.